Charlie, looking back on last weekend, first of all, London Wasps, disappointing outcome as it turned out, but there were a lot of good things to take out of that game for Gloucester, weren't there?
Yeah, it was obviously very disappointing. You know, it was probably a must-win game for us, and obviously we came out with the wrong result. So you know, it was a tough pill to swallow, and everyone was incredibly disappointed. But on looking back at the game, you know, there is a lot of positives to take from it, and we did play well and create some good opportunities. Unfortunately, you know, we allowed them to score through 4 tries off first phase, which obviously gave them what they needed to win the game. So that was obviously very disappointing for us to lose again at Kingsholm, and especially in a game that we felt like we probably dominated, especially in the second half. And yeah, it's just you've got to not dwell on it, take the positives from it, and then move ahead to looking at this weekend.
Now, looking ahead to Northampton, it's the LV Cup. It's a new competition. Teams obviously get mixed up a little bit, so there are some new players involved, possibly not quite the same level of understanding and defences, etc. They often produce quite open games, don't they?
Yeah, the LV is probably normally quite exciting to watch. It's normally a mixed bunch. Obviously, teams use it as an opportunity to blood some youngsters and give other guys an opportunity to have a rest. Obviously, from our perspective, it's even more difficult because we've got that Japan game shoved in the middle of it, and we're running a bit thin on the ground with boys in terms of injuries, and obviously we're missing guys every week who are away on international duty. So it's going to be an opportunity for some young guys to come in and put their hands up. But given the circumstances, we're obviously picking the strongest teams that we can for all 3 games in that week.
Now, in terms of the tournament for you personally, you've probably got some fond memories. I'm thinking back to that semi-final against the Dragons when you scored 4 tries, and of course the final, where you scored a try against Newcastle at the same venue we're going to be at Saturday. Yeah,
definitely. Some really fond memories of the competition. Obviously, the competition was pretty good to us a number of years ago. We've obviously made 3 consecutive finals and then won the 3rd one. And it's the only bit of silverware I've won since I've been at the club, so it'll always hold, it'll always be special. So yeah, it's a great competition to obviously be a part of, and it's also an easy one that you can to progress in terms of you only have to win a few pool games and then you're directly into the semi-finals and then the finals. So yeah, just have to see how it pans out really.
Fine, Northampton flying high in the Premiership. Good squad. They're obviously missing a few players like ourselves, but they're going to be tough opposition on the day, aren't they?
Yeah, I imagine they'll probably have a bit of a point to prove as well. Obviously, given the way that they lost when they were Kingsholm earlier on in the season, so they're a form team at the minute, and as you say, they'll be missing some players, but they've got a good squad. So it's going to be a tough game for us. Yeah, definitely.